Last month for Teacher Appreciation Day, we brought the incredible story of a middle school student whose life was changed with a surprise trip to space camp. Well, earlier I sat down with that student and his teacher, my friend Lisa, to talk about the trip. Take a look.
Okay, so I talked to your mom, I talked to the school, and I've been talking to NASA and also really generous people from the community. August 29th. You're going to space camp.
Today, that teacher and her student join us. Lisa and Jeremiah, welcome to DBL. Lisa, let's be honest, space camp is super expensive and, this year scholarships were limited due to COVID. When Jeremiah told you he wanted to go, how did you manage to just come up with the funding?
Well, it wasn't easy. Just kidding. It was actually very easy. It was shockingly easy because I put it on Facebook and people threw money at me. They're like, yeah, we want this kid to go to space camp. They do have scholarships, like you said, but they closed the scholarships early because of COVID. They only had a limited amount of spots this year for space camp. And so they closed it. He was filling out everything he needed to fill out for the scholarship, taking the initiative. And you have to do a science experiment. You have to write essays. You have to do so much stuff to get the scholarship. And he's doing it. And I'm like, oh no, it's closed. So I was trying to work my magic to get him the money. And I did.
It looks like it worked out. Now, Jeremiah, you have to know, the video that you did got a lot of reaction, a lot of attention. What did your classmates say after they saw you on TV, man?
They were very excited for me, and they asked a lot of questions. One of the most popular ones, are you going to space? No. That's a lot of paperwork.
That would be a lot of red tape to send kids to space for sure. But maybe someday, because actually 13 of the astronauts went to space camp when they were kids.
Wow. All right. So, really the odds are in your favor, Jeremiah. And Jeremiah, you have to know this, man. The space camp is not your average summer camp. And there's some really crazy, fun activities. Tell us what you're most excited about.
I have to be, I think the water trials are going to be pretty fun, but I think the one thing that I really want to do is that the spinning thing.
The multi-axis
trainer. That I saw and I was like, this is going to be fun.
So the multi-axis trainer, you've seen them at sometimes they'll have them at a mall or a theme park or something like that, where you sit in a chair and it spins you in every direction. But when astronauts use that for training, they have to be able to still control the ship while they're being disoriented. So.
Okay, and that's where I'm going to check out, because Jeremiah, that's why you're going to be an astronaut and I'm going to be a talk show host, because I can't spin it all. All right, well, Lisa, you kind of talked about it earlier, that space camp can actually lead to real careers at NASA. Where do you think Jeremiah's future is going to lead him? Because I swear I see him getting on the space shuttle one day and I'm going to be like, I know him.
Yeah, I definitely see Jeremiah going far. He works really hard in school and he's a smart kid, but most of all, he has the right attitude. We had that class one day where you jumped in and helped all the other students. We were coding and he knows more about coding than I do. So he's like, Ms. Corrao, just make me a presenter. And he just took over my class.
I love it. Lisa, Jeremiah, thank you guys for coming on DBL. We cannot wait to hear about your experience at space camp. So that means you have to come back and tell us all about it. You hear?
I will make sure to.
All right, brother. I can't wait. Lisa, I love you, girl. I'll talk to you soon.
You.
Al, first off, great job. That was amazing. How did it feel? And you know Lisa from before, the teacher.
From before. I've been doing comedy with Lisa for 10 years. She started as a South Florida comic like myself, so she and I go back forever. So she was actually a teacher when she started comedy and went back during COVID. So she's a good person, and good people know good people. And this kid, Jeremiah, it's just good to see kids that don't have a lot get a win, because he deserves it, and all those people had his back. He was so appreciative of everything, and my girlfriend and I threw some money at a Target gift card, so he goes to space camp looking clean. So we're really excited.
That's so nice to think it all the way through. That's really, really thoughtful. Unbelievable.